Supercoach tabs on my phone at dawn, scrolling through the carnage, what went wrong? Grammar soul and steady, rookies on the rise, mid-prices tempting me, danger in disguise. Big J calling from the couch, mate, check your side. Joe bragging about a loophole, riding that tide. We're trading in our hopes like stocks on a screen, chasing that price rise, living the dream. Woo! We're the center bound crew. Hey! Whistle blows, we're riding it through. From goals and behinds to the last upgrade, greatest game in the world, that's how we're made. From a pig in the guts to the bench from a blues, every week we're breaking the rules. AFL in our veins, yeah, it's all we do. We're the center bound crew. Got duds on the park, can't win a hard ball. Need a downgrade, target, answer that call. Possessions piling up, my captain's on fire. Vice loop lightning, sparks through the wire. Yeah. Trade plan scribbled on the back of a bill. One more sideways move, I swear I'll sit still. But the siren, it's Friday, logic is gone. Mate, just push and go on. Who you backing in, who you backing in? Who you backing in, yeah. Who you letting go? One more risky move, then we steal the show. We're the center bound crew. Hey! Whistle blows, we're riding it through. From goals and behinds to the last upgrade, greatest game in the world, that's how we're made. From a pig in the guts to the bench from a blues, every week we're breaking the rules. They fell in our veins, yeah, it's all we do. We're the center bound crew. We're the center bound crew. Oh yeah, the center bound crew. The center bound crew. The center bound crew.
Yes, everybody, welcome to a very late Centre Bounce live watch along. We are 4 minutes late to the start of this game, and it is unfortunate, but yep, we late. Adelaide up by 1 point. What can we do? We tipped the Crom. I've tipped the Crom by 10 points at home against the Pies. Craze fit. Good to see you. Welcome to a live watch along. Apologies for my tardiness. It is a little bit out of my control. Today is Mum's birthday. I had to quickly get her perfume from Maya because you absolutely need to do that. You need to make her happy. So I've gotten her Rankin outside of the boat looking for a Shelley too high, but some forward pressure comes. Maynard under all sorts manages to get it to Houston. Quain mowed down by Berry. Good forward pressure here by the Crows. So yes, as I was saying, I unfortunately just got through the door. I did not have enough time. That's clearly a push. Stupid McAndrew. Shut up, stop arguing. You're going to give away a 50-minute penalty. So yeah, I barely had time. I didn't even eat properly. I've just had a bite and I've left my plate downstairs to come do this because I realized I am not going to have enough time to finish my plate. So here we are. Oh, drop there by McCreary. Opens up the door. That looks like almost a throw. That is almost a throw as well. Gee, the Crows are getting away with murder here today. They are getting away with murder, the murder of Crows, but they are letting themselves down. The Crows seriously should have capitalized on that. They needed to score from that. You create a front half turnover. You have to be able to pick the ball up with purpose and get the ball forward. They were playing too scared, desperate football there. Nick Dacos, hand up on the boundary, snaps around the corner. Ball is high. McAndrew brings the ball to ground, plays for a free. Umpire not listening. He's stripped by Decam. Dacos, handball over the top into space. Maynard manages to control it. To go through the middle of the ground. Looks up for a one-on-one. Not paid a mark. I have no idea why Angry Anderson refused to be angry there. He became very placid and allows the Crows. Can they get away? Taylor dropped the mark, which he really should have taken, but they've got enough. The Birds, they fly side by side. They transition the ball out of bounds on the full. What is going on with Adelaide? They are absolutely rattled. Adelaide, g'day, playlist guy. Good to see you, mate. Gee, the Crows are almost psyching themselves out here. They had so many people at one out. Good mark here by Curtin. They had so many players available. All they had to do was think rationally, cool, calm, a bit like this. Good ball inside forward 50. Nice lowering of the eyes, hits the target. Just need a little bit of composure here, the Crows. Gets the handball off to Dawson, who caresses the ball from 55. Never looked likely. Poets, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the Crows they're not, I don't know. They just need to calm down, the Crows. They're trying almost too hard. The Pies bring it in slowly. Waynor in the back pocket. Forced to go long down the line. Well done. Good relief. That's a very important mark there by Cameron. Releases Houston running by. He loves this ground. Nice spoil by Worrell. Gee, what the hell was that? Gee, the lack of composure here for Adelaide is ridiculous. Meanwhile, nice handball look away there by Nick Dacos. Ball flies inside 50. Membry on a 1v2. Lipinski long. Who would have thought? Geez, would have been some long odds on Ned Long being the first goal kicker of the night. And that is right there, embodies the sheer difference between these two teams. Collingwood, happy to embrace the chaos and are clean in the chaos. They make solid decisions, clean hands, no fumbles. Going the other way, the Crows, they just love murdering it. Hey, Jack, hope you're doing well, my friend. Very nice. Very nice. Back in the middle we go. McAndrew versus Decam. Decam surges the ball forward by handball. Fortuitous bounce for Nick Dacos. Sends it to the top of the goal square. Ball hits the deck. Oh, ball laced. He is way too calm, way too relaxed. Not enough urgency, not enough commitment. And McStay says thank you very much. Michael Decker, welcome, Michael. Crows fans booing Quaynor are embarrassing themselves, 100%. I agree, Michael. I agree. Solid call there. I realize my member subscription must have ended. Joe, cancel my Norwegian card. No worries, mate. That's all right, Jack. I can understand why you would cancel that card. But what the hell was Borlace thinking? Clearly not a lot of thinking going on there. I'm telling you, the Crows are rattled and they're not thinking clearly whatsoever. Great finish by McStay. Someone needs to get up. Someone needs to get to the Crows players. Nix needs to get down to the bench, look him in the eyes and tell him to come down. Pendles, send the ball forward. Uncontested mark for Membry. Storming out, full-chested. And the Pies are mighty happy, as they should be. This is how you want to start. Put the scoreboard pressure, and Worrell's just running with his hands wide open. What do I do? What's going on? Bro, run. If you see no one's going to defend it, run harder. Gee whiz, Worrell, he should be worried. Membry steps up from 50. Ball falls short. And angry Anderson picks a minor score, the first blemish of the night for the Pies. Come on, Adelaide. This has not been a good game so far. This is not the arm wrestle we thought it would be. Shocking kick in. Turns the ball over straight to Perryman. Perryman sends it to the hot spot. McStay almost. DeGoey went with the Hollywood handball. Michelini all over it. But yet Nix must not be happy about this. He's working the phone. You got to work the bench, mate. You got to get down there and tell them to pull their heads in. This kick is not to the advantage of their teammates. Ball hits the deck. This is now Keys. Almost. Bro, Howe has tackled Tex and then lied down on him. How is that not 50? He knew full well what he was doing. The big Texan. Oh, sells the candy. Puts it to his hotspot. Well done, Decam. He is known for these relieving marks. He got to the dangerous spot and protected. Oh, one with a handball to Josh. This is now Quaino. Looking for a short inboard option. It now presents. I could have chosen between two. In the end, it's Nick Dacos. He's looking corridor. He's trying to shape this kick. Holy crap, that kick was perfection. Oh my goodness gracious me. Nick Dacos. This ball not as good. Well done, Neil Bullen. Taking the intercept mark. Wait, called the play on? Why did he call the play on? And now he's done high on the ball. Pendles. Nick. Handball over the top to Perryman. Oh my God, it's all falling apart here for the Crom so early on. Ball ace. Did not want to risk the mark. Double fists it over the line. Oh, Worrell made Dacos feel that one. But he's up and running again, the little champ. All thrown back into play. Decam, double-handed tap down. Has Peatling been caught high? He has. Free kick to Peatling. Through the free kick there. Exit out of defense works. This is now Ben Keys. Easy. Not much on offer, so he has to go long down the line. Good grab there by Howe. How many times have we seen that from him over his career? It is insane how he continues to be that strong intercept marker. Despite so many injuries as well. Massive shout out to Howe. How good. Good. Pies happy to possess the ball at half back. Crows are giving them the space. Now they decide to go. Dangerous spot to half forward. Spoiled ferociously, but they got the numbers. Nice handball. Pendles. Dacos not as good. Turns the ball over. Rankin's got it. He's who you want. Taylor lowers the eyes. Dawson plays on. Open goal square. And the Crows are on the board with their first goal of the night. They needed it. And that was all courtesy of a Nick Dacos turnover in the middle of the ground. He saw Pendles do it. He thought, if Pendles can do it, I can do it too. Alas, turns it over. Good to see you, Jamie. And the Crows get that all-important responding goal down by that one kick still. He does it once and then tries to do it again. Too lackadaisical. Two Crows were there. The Crows almost stuffed it up, as has been their way tonight. They've loved stuffing up their ball movement, but this time they managed to sort it out. Back in the middle we go. Crisp tries to evade the Berry tackle. It's strong. Neil Bullen goes to ground. McAndrew, strong in the tackle. There is Berry. Releases the ball to McAndrew. Brought solidly there by Long. Another ball up here, just next to the centre circle. McAndrew tussles with Cameron. Berry, hands and knees, manages to feed the ball out very nicely to Peatling. He fans it out wide looking for Nankervis. He gathers. This is now Millerer. Millerer on the outer wing. Kicks it towards half forward. Phil Thorpe dropped the sitter. Jesus. I really wish I didn't trade him into my super coach team right now. He's forgotten how to be a key forward, this guy. McAndrew wins the tap. Peatling claimed immediately by Long. How is that an effective disposal? Absolutely no way. The two Dacos boys fight for the same pill. They turn it over. Soligo looking for Phil Thorpe, but Frampton this time gets a solid fist on it. But he's giving away the free kick. Come on, Thrillthorpe. A goal here would be very nice for our Supercoach team. How many points is he on? Let's track it. Thrillthorpe is on -2. You love to see it. Prick. -2. Come on, kick it, please. Do we have Hawker Hahn on field? Thrillthorpe. Yes! Yes, Thrillthorpe! It just bends in and he knows it. Oh my goodness, that was close. He's now up to 9. Let's go, Thrillthorpe. All right. Do I have Hawker Hahn on field? Hawker Hahn is on my bench. Woohoo! Do. I've got Hawker Hahn on my bench. Right there. Because, who would believe it? A full primo team this week. Yippee! Very happy about that. Scores are level. Crispy soccers it out of the air. Membry, we knew what he tried to do, but we weren't the only ones. The Crows, they managed to get the ball out of defense. Neil Bullen could not keep his feet. Ball trickles out wide. Cumming wants the boundary line really badly. Gets it. Yeah, you could tell. You could tell. He wanted the boundary line. He fully tapped it out of bounds. That should be a free kick to Collingwood for insufficient intent. Ball thrown in instead. Oh, lucky. He got away with it, the Crows. Oh, good forward pressure here. Very nice overlap there by Cumming. Sinks the foot into it. Looking for someone to mark. Almost 2 bites at the cherry. Well done, Frampton. Getting around Rochelle like that was not an easy thing to do. Howe in the back pocket. Fans it out wide. Nankervis does well to get rid of McCreary. Wanted to go on the left. Realised, wait, I don't have a left. They retrieve by hand. Ball ace. Has to kick it in hope. The ball soars! And that's a great mark there by Finbar Maley. Finbar. Great name, Finbar. Now, marking has always been his strong suit. It's the kicking that tends to let him down in a massive way. Will he kick it? I don't think he will, but let's see. Crazier things have happened on the football field. In his struts from 48, it looks good. It looks very good. Oh, Fimba, man, he loves his work. That might have been the purest set shot I've ever seen him kick. Well done, Fimba. Well done, son. That is very, very good. Who was that? Oh, that's a bit of a mismatch there between him and Bruzzy Maynard. Bruzzy could not go with him. Good solid take. Great solid finish. And just like that, the Crows have responded with 3 goals in a row. Back in the middle for another throw-up. Rankin in there. Could not get a clean hand on it. McAndrew was clean to pick it up, but was immediately gang tackled. Long and This is McStay in the ruck now. McAndrew tries to use his reach, and he does it effectively. Good tackle there by DeGoey. Left his man and stopped Berry in his tracks. Not an easy thing to do. McAndrew looking for Berry. Pendle socks it out of the air. Neil Bullen just taps it on over his head, looking to get territory. Thrillthorpe out wide to Cumming. Neil Bullen sends it up, looking for the Texan. Tried to play for the free, and he got it. To the crowd's delight, the big Texan, Tex Walker, gets the free kick against Bruzzy Maynard for run-on contact. The big Texan, 36 years of age, 314 games. This for goal 700. Kicks it from the paint. It looks good. It looks very good. Oh my goodness gracious me. The big Texan for goal 700. Absolutely flushed it from the boundary. Congratulations to the big Texan. Goal 700. And everybody knows it. Get around him. Get around him. Well done. Who would have thought? Well, and that's well done there by Maynard. Very well done by Maynard to congratulate him. He kicked the goal on him, and he went on and congratulated him. That is good character. Good character there by Maynard. Michael, you've changed your profile picture, and then you've come to YouTube. Very nice. On an Essendon matter, would you have played Vigo? It's a good question. I'm all for letting Vigo continue to develop in the VFL. I think the VFL is a great place for a young ruck to continue to build his body, develop his craft. I think we know we're not winning against the Hawks, regardless of who was rucking. So I don't mind. Well done there by Rochelle. Absolutely pounced on Long. So for me, I've got no issues with us throwing Blackiston to the Wolves against the Hawks, and I'd much rather continue to let Blackiston, continue to let Vigo play with good form, feel good about himself, and build good habits in the VFL. Andrew just flings a handball over his head. Quainor says, I can do it even better. Bruzzy kicks it down the line. Cumming was in between two of them and almost got it. Well done, though. Apologies. Had to get 2 sneezes out of me. Oh, that's a terrible slip. The worst possible time to slip for the Pies. And the Crows have numbers out wide. They could have decided to run and gun, but they have stopped and propped. Gone with a very short kick on the outer wing. Looking corridor, but there's nothing on offer. So he goes down the line looking for McAndrew, the telescopic arms, unable to take the grab. We're going to have a throw in about 70 out from the Adelaide goal. But yeah, no issues with Blackiston playing. He's the more physically developed player anyway. McAndrew tries to take another ruck. Crispy goes to ground. Houston goes for the barrel. Gets pretty decent purchase on it. Dawson knew he was about to be crunched. Miller up. That's a throw. That's so obviously a throw. Play on's the call. Houston walks. Sorry, not Houston. That was Dawson. Walks through 4 of them. Ball hits the deck. Well crumbed by Soligo, and he snaps and misses. Oh. Had the time, had the space, he could have straightened and kicked the drop punt. Decides to snap it, and he misses. Yeah, you'd hope they don't lose by under a kick, because Nix will snap him. Ball goes up the line. Michelini misses the spoil. Opens the door. Good pick up there by Anderson. Releases the forward handball. McCreary's got it. They got to get a goal of this. The goal is going to come. Lipinski marks it. Basically in the goal square. End-to-end stuff. And that is a really important, timely responding goal there by the Pies. With 1 minute and 24 seconds on the clock. They bring the margin back to within 10.7. Managed to transition end to end. Just with some surge. That was a great pickup. Great pickup there by Angry Anderson. Very impressive. Have we all tipped Adelaide tonight? I will say that the Pies don't have a lot of good young talent, but Anderson is good. Swaddling is good. Free kick to the Crom. Serves the ball forward. Tex going for 701. Tip Crows, Adelaide, yeah. Gee, it's been a while since we've last seen the big Texan take a mark like that. His opponent looked as if he's never defended in his life. Puncher? Yeah, Puncher, honestly, it looked like he had never seen what it means to defend someone. He completely lost sight of everything. The Tex, he normally kicks his with his eyes closed. And that's another one. Travis up the Crom. Texie. Ah, sexy Texie. 700 goals. This Tex is on fire. This Tex is on fire. He's kicked 701. Poor Puncher. He'll be punching himself. But at least it wasn't him who gave up 700. That was on Bruzzy. That was on Bruzzy. So if anything, he should be thanking Bruzzy. And then he took the mark on Bruzzy. Alrighty. He's a happy chappy. Back in the middle we go. Dawson lays the tackle. He receives the ball back. Berry wanted a handball, decides to kick wide. It's a better option. This is now coming. Where is he going? Down the line. Finbar! Solid mark there by Finbar Maley. He's about 55 meters out. Goes with a 45-degree kick, looking for Rankin. And that is quarter time. Quarter time. We've had 8 goals kicked for the term. 5 of them from the Crom, 3 from the Pies. The Pies started good. They kicked the first 2 goals. The Crows respond. The Crows respond very strongly, going bang, 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 bang. And then he says, thank you very much. The big Texan has already reached the milestone, 701 goals for his career, an illustrious career. All he's missing is a flag. And you know damn well he's hoping it comes this year. Sorry, saw your channel on Twitter and didn't know you had a YouTube channel, so I switched across. Senior Bomb Banter, and yes, good, thanks, Michael. Yes, I have. Yes, I'm on this channel. I've been on this channel for a few years now with my co-host, Big J. He's a North Melbourne man. Tends to be more of a. This is more of a super coach channel that then also does some AFLW fantasy and the occasional Thursday night live watch-along when I have the chance. I do like doing live watch-alongs, and I do love Fiona a lot from Bomber Banter. She's done a lot for the community, and yeah, no, she's a ripper, and it's a great channel. Great channel. So, quarter time, Jordan Dawson, 42, the Tex 40, Berry 33, Rankin only on 21, but to be fair, he hasn't done anything. So if you're a Rankin owner, I would not be worried because there's still plenty of time for him to catch fire. Miller only the 18, he'll come good, you'd think. Phil Thorpe only 12, that is a poo-poo score, and Hall Kahan 3. So he's not doing too hot shot. On the Pies side of the ledger, Decam 38, not too shabby. Nicky Dacos on 30. Yep, happy with that. And that might be, some people have Josh. Some people have Houston. But yes, not too many Supercoach relevant options for the Pies. Yes, very fortunate that Hawker Hahn for me is on the bench. How many people are stuck with Hawker Hahn on their field? That would be pretty sad. Thankfully, Day is back for the Hawks. Oh, thanks, Travis. Thank you very much. Much love. Alrighty. Jeez, freaking dropping everything all over my desk at the moment. I have to put my phone on charge. But yes, so pretty solid start here. The Crows were looking all over the shop, but they've managed to stabilize. Now, from a disposal perspective, both teams have it pretty similar. Crows leading the inside 50s. I would imagine the disposal efficiency for the Crows has well and truly bumped up. If I had looked at this early on in the first quarter, this number would have been very, very low, but they've definitely done well to play a bit more kick mark. I think the Crows have managed to stabilize by able to take some more marks. Let's see. How many marks have they taken? Possession, 37 contested, 66 uncontested. Marks, yeah. So early on, they could not handle the pill. They've managed to stabilize by taking some more marks. 4 marks inside forward 50. 5 goals. Very nice. Did very well. Trendsetters. G'day, Rob. Bit of VC Dawson is looking good. Well, that's the reason why we really wanted. That's why we were suggesting. That's why, if you gave me the option of, but I think someone asked before, would you pick Dawson or would you pick Heaney? In a heartbeat, I'd say, yeah, Dawson. For sure, Dawson. Between those two. What's Hugo done? Absolutely nothing, Jamie. Hugo has done absolutely nothing. You go first. I think Crows by 43. Yeah, look, they can certainly do it. I reckon they can. I thought it would be I thought it'd be a classic because these two teams tend to have really close games. I only tipped the Crows by 10 points. Now do Heaney or Bont? No, I'd pick the Bont, Trav. I'd pick the Bont. Purely on this week's matchup against Richmond. Oh boy, he should go nuclear. The Bont. So all aboard the Bont train for me. He is my captain this week. VC gone against the Cats, against Edwards. Should go really well. And Bont against Richmond. It's at Marvel Stadium as well. Oh boy. So yes, almost guaranteed a good score hopefully this week from a VCC perspective. But if you did VC Jordan Dawson, you would be very happy on 41 points at the moment. All right. The players are taking their positions yet again. Dacos side by side with Rankin. Couple of superstars there. Dawson or Baz was my VC dilemma. Went Baz, Sheasel, C. Wow, Baz into Sheasel. Look, Baz should be all right. Hey, Akka, woof. Bont or Dawson? I mean, it's a bit hard now that Dawson's on 40 points. But if I had to pick one or the other, I'd still go Bont. Decam wins the free. Plays on quickly. Shallow entry inside forward 50. And Wayne Miller are all over it. Decides to switch. Well done, Anderson. Gets an important hand there. Nankervis does well with some composure. The kick, though, not great. Put his team under all sorts of pressure. McStay applies said pressure. And we got a ball up. He's so lackadaisical. Bro, Nankervis, I know you kicked the clutch goal last week, but that doesn't make you the greatest thing since sliced bread. Side bottom, snap around the corner. Nice follow-up fist there by McStay. Anderson, swaddling. Dawson claimed by McStay. Travis, good to see you, Travis. Actually, no, it's a second Travis. Sorry, Bowen. Hey, Joe, don't know what I'm thinking. Tipping Collingwood and Geelong as my two upsets. Nakos as my VC and Sarong Freo as my C. Wow. Okay. Look, Collingwood tip. Here we go. Nicky D. Almost. The minus score was just skinny. Kicked it on the left. He had Nick Dacos kicked that goal. His points would have skyrocketed. Dacos as a VC is never a bad idea. He's on 38 at the moment. So you can never go wrong in having VC Nick. Phil Thorpe, solid mark. Releases Dawson. Dawson plays on immediately, looking for the big Texan. Could not bend down low enough, but he has to touch it. Otherwise, it's a last disposal. Did well to lay the tackle on Puncher. Oh, the kid went to sleep. Neil Bullen, that ball is touched. It's partially smothered. Ball hits the deck. Moore is clean. To Bruzzy. To Frampton. How is this for a ball? It works. Very wide. They've pried open the corridor if Pendles wants to take the space. Call to play on. Short, lowers the eyes. This is now Nicky D. Nicky D. Not doing much with it. Plays on, lowers the eyes with a nice shaping ball. Dawson all over it. Miller flirting with danger. Finally gets the handball away. Michelini. This is now Curtin. Curtin on the left. It works. Fimba feeds the ball back to Dawson. Back to Curtin. One-on-one contest. The Tex played for a free. Couldn't take the mark with those old knees. And the Pies live to fight another day. However, it might be short-lived. Neil Bullen sells the candy. Turns it over straight to Pendles, who did well standing in the right place at the right time. This is now Josh looking for McStay. Well done, ball ace. Gets a fist in. Membry just pushes Worrell out of it. Clear as day a free kick, and he is given it. Worrell gets the free kick off half back. But so Collingwood and Adelaide tend to have really close games. So not against it as an upset. Geelong against Melbourne is also a fair call because Geelong are still Geelong. You can never discount the Cats. Nice underground handball. Thrillthorpe now just blasts it. Tries to capitalize on a one-on-one. Why does Craig McRae think that it is wise playing a baby, playing Bambi on the Texan? One-on-one. It is literally being exploited. Clear as day. I'm behind, so you're spoiling it for me. Oh, sorry, Travis. Tex. Oh. Wow. Hey, guys. If someone decides to come into my house and point a gun at me and say, you have one person to choose to kick a goal for you right here, right now, to save your life, who are you calling? Tonight, I am calling the Texan. I'm calling that man. He is such a pure kick of the football. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If you want, you can call me T2. T2. Don't mind a bit of T2 action. So get some very nice products out of T2. Thank you, Travis, though. Thank you, Mr. Bowen. Mate, it's hard not to love the Texie the way he's going. 3 goals straight already. McAndrew, nice tap to Berry. This is now Dawson. Swings onto the left. Look, goes the hard forward. Keys does enough. Keys does very well. Perryman ends up stripping his man Houston. And you know what that means? That's on the ball. Keys looks into the pocket. There you go. The change has been made. They've put Howe onto Texan, but it doesn't matter. It does not even matter. Tex is calling it a touched ball. Tex is telling people to set up because he reckons it's touched. Oh my God, it doesn't even matter. You could put half the competition on the Tex and no one is stopping him right now. Great pickup. And he is so adamant that it's touched. Ultimately, it's not your decision, mate. Score review is still going. Is it touched? Yeah, it's touched. It's touched. Good call. Good call. Just coming down. Good call there by the Texan. Did very well. He did very, very well. He did not get swept up. He made sure that they were all set up. Well done, Neil Bullen. Gets a fist into it. Millerer goes on the left. No way. Not Tex again. Fisted away. Oh, McAndrew, solid tackle. Oh, the Crows are feeling it now. It was touch, Tex. Yes. Huseberg by a pinky. McAndrew free kick. Bro, Travis might be right. This is maybe a 40-point game. Thrillthorpe! Thrillthorpe! 2-on-1. Oh, the big boys are coming to play tonight for the Crom. It might be 43. You might be conservative. T2, I stuffed up on Saturday night. Was going to watch the start of Sopranos, but accidentally watched the last episode. Yeah, you stuffed up a little bit. Oh, Thrillthorpe didn't stuff it up. Thrillthorpe knew which way to go. Straight through the big sticks. Oh boy, wowee. No spoilers, but yeah, just coming down. Oh, T2, that's I don't even know how that happens, poet. Wow, King just blew his load again. Hey, edging, I have a vested interest in Thrillthorpe's success. I have him in my Supercoach team. Where is he now? 34! Keep going, lad. Keep going. Bro, The Sopranos is really long as well. Like, how did you not start watching it and realize that they're referring to things that you have no knowledge of? Oh, Degoe. Degoe almost knocked out Ned Long. Kick inside forward 50 is not good. Well cut off there by Cumming. Bazalenka. Hawker Hahn, please lift. What is Hawker Hahn on? Hawker Hahn hasn't touched it. 3 points for Hawker Hahn. Here he is now. He has a touch. Paid the mark. Lucky. He was almost out of bounds on the full. Neil Bullen didn't go for it when he probably should have. Crisp. Handball to Degoe. Degoe has time to steady and then miss. Cumming says, thank you very much. I'm going. Nankervis looking for the thrill. It's over his head. Well done there by young Thumper or Puncher, whatever your name is. Well done. Left his man. Solid bump. And saved what would have been a certain goal. Well done, young man. That was very good. Very, very good. Kobe! My day was good, bro. My day was good. It was a bit busy. It was a little bit busy. Ended up starting the stream a little late because I had to go get my mum her birthday present. But it's all right. 4 minutes late. I didn't miss anything. Oh, that's going to be on the ball. No, it's not. Well done. The Pies comes swinging around. Oh, there's a chance here. Oh, good defensive work there by Rankin. Well done there by Rankin. When someone is that rapid and they apply themselves defensively and offensively, gee whiz. That's very good. That's very, very good. Watch out for the poo puncher. Oh, yes. You got to be careful about those. Oh, they're feeling themselves. They are feeling themselves, the Crows. Very. And the Pies just look pissed. The Pies look very angry right now. They look really angry. Got these thin steak slices and chips for dinner. Look, I can't wait to finish my dinner as well. I barely had a bite, and I had to run because of how late I was. Got falafel. Oh, Phil almost takes the mark. Good spoil there by Frampton. That looks nice. Well, you don't drink and watch HBO. I think I will watch The Sopranos from the very start of the Saturday. Well, hopefully. Well, at least you know what the last episode looks like. So if you see it again, you know you've done it wrong again. Oh, Dawson clamps down on Nick Dacos, who tried to go with the fend. And he gets him cold on the ball. And everyone gets around him. And says, who do you think you are? We know you're good, kid. But you're not messing with our captain, who plays on quickly. Sends it to the hotspot. How? Tries to fly, as he normally does. Picks the ball up, and then claimed by 3. How would I feel if Buckley coached Essendon? I'd feel kind of sick. I'd feel kind of disgusting and gross. Rankin feeds out to Hawker Hahn. That was a little volleyball set there by Cumming to Neil Bullen. Flying shot is a miss. I am so hungry. Can't wait. Love eating and sleeping. Top 2 favorite things. Eating and sleeping. Hopefully not quickly after each other. I also like drinking, but that might be because of my profession. We are notorious for drinking. Decam. Good defensive mark. Go short to Bruzzy. But yes, I would feel kind of gross if Buckley coached us because I know that he doesn't want to coach us. Buckley wants to coach Tasmania and he didn't get it. Buckley is only now in Geelong because he wanted to get the Tassie job. I don't care if someone has a good resume or has decent experience. Keys rides it perfectly and he misses to the near side. Same thing like with Longmire. Longmire's resume is impeccable. It's wonderful. But if he didn't want the job and we just made him an offer he couldn't refuse, well, was that really going to get us anywhere if the guy who got the job never really wanted the job? If someone's burnt out and doesn't want it, then I don't want them. Because a young team like Essendon that is hungry for success and starved for success needs a coach who is equally as hungry, if not hungrier, to demand greater standards, to really fire them up and keep them motivated in the big picture, which is the ultimate success. But if someone's already achieved it and they don't have the hunger to get there again because they recognize how much hard work has to go into it, well, then they're not the right fit. And you can say that Bucks has hunger. Maybe Bucks does have the hunger and the desire to do so. But I know that it's not for Essendon. I love Corey Enright. I love Pops Kelly. I reckon Kelly would be a great fit for us as well, considering that he played for us as a top-up player. He then actually was an assistant coach at Essendon. So he knows the system. He knows the environment. He knows the culture. So I would love Kelly a lot. So for me, I have Kelly as my preferred at this point. Kelly's my number 1. Number 2 is a question: Do I want Hurdy? Because that's the thing. How badly do I want Hurdy? Really, not that much. To be honest. Yeah, all right. He's got aura. Yeah, all right. He's got passion. I get all these things. But is that enough? Because I reckon Solly's got both of those things. And to be honest, I don't think Solly gets us to the flag if he gets the job full time. So, Rochelle with the fumble opens up the door for Collingwood. Nick, forward handball works. McCreary in space, lowers the eyes, but it's no good. Worrell all over it. Goes with a 45-degree ball. It works. Just ranking it half back. If Essendon really wanted an Essendon person, my pick would be Spike McVeigh. Mark McVeigh. Because at least Mark McVeigh has got experience as a development coach for the Giants. And was an assistant coach at the Giants, got the head job as an interim coach when Leon Cameron got sacked. And he's now spent quite a few years at the Swans, which is a great system, where he still is today. So if you really want a good resume that is an Essendon person, I think Mark McVeigh should be the one leading the charge, not James Hurt. Well, there's the deck coming, tries to surge it forward. Pendles gets in the way as their side bottom. He is stripped of it. Caitling sends the ball forward. Free kick against Steele. Free kick to Cumming. Behind the ball. Centering ball in. Gee, Curtin. How the hell did Curtin manage to have the seats part for him like that? That was ridiculous. Before proceeding to kick the ball out of bounds on the full. Anyone know where to find the team matchup chart for defenders? Sure. DVP, DFS Australia. Do you want for halfbacks? I mean, who else would you want? Halfbacks, the best run, Geelong, by far, followed by Adelaide, but you obviously can't trade them in now because they're playing at the moment, followed by the Swans. So that's why Mills is high on the radar. That's why I like Mills. That's why I like Stewart. But Stewart is probably more prone to getting suspended / injured / concussed. So for me, that's why I went with Mills. Back in the forward line we go. Gee, there was a massive cluster of bodies there. The Pies repel yet again. Ball comes out the back. Ball ace. Tries to put some body work. It works very well. That's got to be a throw. No? Gee, they got away with a few here, the Crows. Very fortunate. Very. Yeah, I'll find an alternative to Mills. Nah, you can get Mills, poet. Get Mills. I give you my blessing. Or you can get Stewart. If you want an interesting alternative, you can get Tom Stewart. I need to get a new bottle at halftime. Back to throw in. Not Stewart. But there's no Holmes, so maybe he'll score better without Holmes. Scoring has dried up quite a bit. Well done there by the Pies to halt the momentum, because it was violent early. The way the ball was flying through the big sticks. Big Neil Ball lucky not to be caught on the ball. Well done there by Steele. Gets a wobbly ball out. Ball ace. Gets there first. Good body work by the young man. Nice fake there by Anderson. Sends the ball forward. It will land there for Membry. It does. Handball over the top. Could work. Well done, Dawson. I'm proud of Dawson, as you should be, T2. As you should be. What's he on? Jordan Dawson, 65 before halftime. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Nick Dacot's 45. Tex Walker, 67. What is this world that we live in? McStay takes it out of the ruck. Tackle the goalie to Pendles. Big goal there, Bob Pendles. Big time goal there for the Pies. I have Phil Thorpe only in draft. He just can't score this year. Yeah, I actually got him in bloody classic. He's just too dependent on goals. Because he's not rucking anymore. I picked him because I thought he'd be rucking, but he's not rucking. It's obviously McAndrew, but the second ruck work is being taken by Murray. It's no longer Philthorpe. Philthorpe has just become a pure key forward. If I knew that was going to be the case, I wouldn't have bloody traded him in. Sort of got sucked into it a little bit. McAndrew against McStay. Now even McStay's there. Long releases. Dacos. Very nice. Sold the candy. Gets a forward handball to Long. Back to Dacos. He just works so hard for the bill. And he's going to get it back. Oh, mate. He's got the ball in a string. The Pied Piper, Perryman, sends the ball forward. Well knocked away. Millerer just going to snap it. This is to the Pies' advantage. Dacos was almost going to mark that. Curtin is gone. What? Not gone. He somehow got away from 3 of them whilst he was halfway tackled. That is shambolic by the Pies. Not quite as shambolic as that kick by Finbar Maley, though. Finbar Maley! What a joke. Houston is a loser. 100% edging. 100%. I was so against the Houston selection. I was so against it. Why did he let MJ talk me into it? Man, MJ can sell ice to an Eskimo. I can't believe I picked Houston. That's why I traded him out immediately, because I felt sick that I had done it. What a waste of 2 trades. What a waste of 2 trades. I'd still have 2 trades if I didn't do that. Should have got... Oh, nice mark there by Bruzzy. Should have picked... what's his face? Pepsi Max King. Or Ashcroft at that time with some DPP. Dacos! Intercept by Worrell. Still got Houston. I'm in agony right now. What is Houston on right now? Oh my God, he's doing worse than Hall Kahan. 10. Wowzers. Darcy Cameron was a wasted trade out like a Walsh number 2. Whoa, they've sent Howe forward. How about that? See, they'd love to have 2 Howes, wouldn't they? A Howe forward and a Howe in defense. He is so good, Jeremy Howe. I'd love the Bombers to throw money at him. Bombers, send word. Contact Howe's manager. Contact Howe's manager. Contact Sidebottom. Contact Pendles. You got to contact these, because these 3 have been the linchpins of Collingwood. These guys would bring so much knowledge and experience to this young team. It would be insane. Truly, it would be unreal. The Bombers need to sound out these guys. We trade, we learn. I watched The Sopranos from last to the start. Tomato. Fair enough. True thing. True words, T2. We live and we learn. McAndrew, very nice. Oh, good smother going the other way by Houston. He's done something, and then he goes for the barrel. The barrel. And it trickles through for a minus score. Oh, my God. Nix almost broke the phone. Guys, Houston did something. And guess what? Hall Kahan plays on from the kick-in. Curtin does well to gather. Peatling worried away from it. McAndrew. Oh, the Pies have got a bit of momentum here all of a sudden. The Pies started to motor late in the second half. It was looking bad for him. But in classic Adelaide Collingwood fashion, the arm wrestle is real. Ball thrown back into play. McAndrew and Decam. Curtin sockers it out of the air. Saligo tries to surge the ball forward. Well done there by Perryman. Well clever there by Dacos to side bottom. On the left. Goes with the snap. Good spoil there by Murray, maybe. McStay stays alive. Lipinski gives it up. Curtin. Uncertain handball. Millerer. McStay somehow kept the ball in play. Left foot check side goal. Oh my goodness. That is an outrageous finish there by McStay. What? That is one of the goals of the year. And I am not exaggerating. What a passage of play here by the Pies. Gets the intercept, somehow keeps the ball in play, and then hemmed up on the boundary, goes left side, check side. What? Get out of my face. Who is this? Hey, Cobb is back. Just in time to watch the Pies come storming back. Just got my dinner. Gee whiz. Decam. Caught. Another ball up. McAndrew wins a tap. Only as far as a Collingwood player. They stream the ball forward off the ground. Good pressure. Great pressure. That's half time. That is half time. What a fight back by the Pies. They're saying we are not done with just yet. Travis is also back. Sorry to report, Travis, it is an 8-point game. The Pies decided to up the pressure a bit. Started to win a bit more midfield ball. Started to get some individual acts of brilliance to get them right back into this contest. They did very well. It was looking ominous early when Tex kicked his goal. Another one. Phil Thorpe kicked, and when Phil Thorpe kicked his goal, we were thinking, uh-oh, this is going to be a thumping. From that point on, the Pies halted the momentum. The Pies stabilized the game, and then they go 1, 2, 3 goals in a row to end the half. Houston sucked so bad, I only had him for a month. Jamie, I had him for a week. I had him for a week. I traded him in, and I said, oh, hell no. He goes. I wasn't sad trading Houston to Bailey Dale till Dale got injured. With Dale, Stewart, and Perez out, I'm lucky to have 22 playing. The art of no trades. Hot Pies, close game. That it is T2. Traded Houston to Holmes a couple of weeks ago. Can't stand him. Yep. Only got 8 weeks of school in my life, and then it's finished, Go B. Then you start the next chapter, my friend. A week. Bro, I'm not even joking. I had him for all of a week. I could not stand the guy. I didn't want to do it to begin with. And then in sheer disgust, not realizing that I traded him in. What week was that? See? Round 3 in Houston, Zorko, and Cook. Round 4 out, Houston. literally got him in for round 3. And I said, oh, hell no, out you go. Round 4. He can get stuck in the bin. 1 week is all it took for me to realize I did not want this fraud. What a fraud. Sarah Jones in red. Oh, lady in red. Maybe I can get Myers. Oh, I've been talking about Myers since before the buys that I was hoping to bring him in as my last player. Alas, I'm out of trades and cannot get him in anymore. But if you had one more trade to cover the injury, Mark Lavelle! What a goal. How good is Dacos? He is very good. He is very good, Mark. Very, very good indeed. Half-time scores. Nicky D, 54. The Tex, 68. Dawson, 66. Worrell, 48. Miller, 44. Rankin, 43. Big quarter there by McAndrew. Hillthorpe, you shite. Lift your game, son. Paul Kahan, 25. Anyone who's got DCAM, he's on 69. Very nice. Wow, we were. Pendle's 54. Who would have thought? DeBlowy, 39. Josh, 29. Houston, 18. 18. Dan Houston, what? What a muppet. What a fraud. The worst player of all time. The worst primo, fake primo ever. Okay, I'm going to stop. That was such a terrible impression. China. Terrible impression. I told Big J earlier, Joe, there wasn't there to hear it, but want to thank you both so much for this channel this year. Getting on and doing watch-alongs, all the live videos, guys, the best. Made me say, oh, Kobe! Kobe, that's way too nice, mate. You're going to make me cry. You can't be saying these heartfelt stuff, mate. Nah, we love doing it. We love doing it because you guys like watching it. Love spending the time with you guys. I guess it just goes to show that maybe we don't have as many friends in real life to spend time with that we spend it online with you. But nah, it's honestly, it's a very fun thing. It's obviously a passion project. We love the channel. We love building the community up. We love seeing, you guys come on. Love the banter, obviously, between all of us. It's a fun little community that we're building. Slowly but surely over time. We're starting to get some more regular viewers. Now got members. It's everyone is cool. Everyone is fun. Everyone, it's good. It's cool. Forgot to watch the Jane Bunn weather report. T2. You missed out on Jane and her buns, mate. We got sold on Dan's Super Boot Houston. More like Super Bum Houston. He's a super bum, mate. Honestly, I blame MJ. No. I blame myself. For getting convinced. It's not good. It's not good. Shouldn't have done it. But alas, we did. But what a comeback. Great comeback here by the Pies. Love our community. Yeah, we love you too, Kobe. You're a good one. You're a good cookie. We hope you enjoy your year 12. Saving grace with Hugo is that he's a 45% owned. True. I hope he continues to spud it up because I have him on my bench. Yeah. Hey, better Mama Joe. Oh, thank you, Akka. Thank you very much. Yes. Had to swing by, get a birthday gift, got her a card. Still have to write in said card. She's not here today. She's on a holiday. Off in the Hamilton Island. She'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, hope to have things in order for her. She raised a good boy. Yes, I tell her that all the time. I tell her every time she gets upset with me. I tell her, hey, you got a good boy here. But thank you very much, Akka. Much love, my friend. In my tipping competition, I'm the only one to go the Pies. Whoa, Mark. Actually, that reminds me. I should maybe check out my tipping competition. Who did people tip in our tipping comp? Let's see. Tipping comp at work. If If it will load. Yeah, reminder. Yeah, I do that as much as I can. Who tipped what? Oh, everybody tipped the Crows. Except for, all right. Go on, pies. A couple of pies. 3 pies, 4 pies. Some of them just completely give it up. All right. But most people, I'm here. I'm at 10. 116. I'm 5 behind the leader. I need Robbie's red legs to really throw in a stinker. I need Robbie's red legs to really throw in a stinker. They are 5 ahead of me. 116. Not very good. Only 2 behind second place. So there's a chance. I could end up with a podium finish, but yeah, winning it all looks pretty tough from here. 5. Gee whiz. Yeah, last week killed me. Unfortunately. Last week was a bad week for tipping. Life is short. Got to make the most of our lives for the community as well with words of wisdom. Yes, T2. And you always bring the wisdom as well, T2. Thank you very much for your contributions, my man. Have I done my AFLW team? I do have one. I'll show you in a sec. JG's one birthday for me. Happy birthday. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you very much. Yes, today is her birthday. We wished her a happy birthday. I haven't really made too many changes to my team at the moment. It is a $0 team, which makes me very happy to look at. A $0 team. Always feel fuzzy inside. Seems to be, I think I'm pretty happy with it at the moment. Fish, Gay, Heads, Ellinger, Darcy, and O'Hare with Wall and Stubbs. I think these 3 might be among the more standout rookies, but we'll see as we get closer to when we look at the preseason games. Paid up big time in the midfield. Gardner, Marinoff, Riddell, Garner, and Parker, I think, presents good value. She was injured. Come back. She's definitely better than what her price point suggests. Goodwin, Davey, Lappin, I think, is going to be good. Bones going to be good. Usher's going to be good. I know there are some people that are going full midfield. No rookies, but ultimately the midfield rookies tend to be the best ones that will make you the most amount of money very quickly. Damo! How are you, Damo, mate? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Mine's completed, but I'm unsure about it. Yeah, I mean, aren't we all unsure about it, Jamie? No one can be 100% positive. Forward line's still a bit of work at this point, though, because I've paid up so much in the midfield, sort of ended up going a little bit cheaper in the forward line, but I think Young and Weston Turner are both playing as best 23 options for their teams, which is not too bad. It's probably maybe a bit light on in the forward line, but I've gone that way because I've spent up for an expensive ruckman, or ruckwoman, should I say, and because I've paid up big time in the midfield, like really big time in the midfield. And if I was to change things in this team, it's probably one of these people to get a slightly cheaper option to then upgrade my forward line. But yeah, and Russo in my utility. Good looking team. Thank you very much. I've gone a tad line the mids to go tad heavy. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I think I'm going to go that way. Pretty sure last year I wasn't happy with the forward line being as light as it was for me. Because I felt like I was always struggling at F6 the entire year. So I think I'm actually going to downgrade one of these 2 to someone cheaper to then get another good forward. I think I am too light in the forward line. Lots of people brought in Millerer. I wanted to wait and see what Hawk. Yeah, I wasn't super keen on jumping on Millerer ASAP because Yeah, because I just don't know about the injury history. Hawker Hunt. There's a lot of chefs in the kitchen off halfback for the Crom. And Joe, would you go see the girls play this season? I would. Absolutely, I would. I picked an AFLW team, don't know what I'm doing, so it will be fun. It will be fun, Tito. It will be fun. It also gives you extra reason to watch. It gives you extra reason, and it's also you will learn the players faster this way as well, because you're looking at it not just as a you're not just passively watching, you are actively watching with a keen attention. What are the different roles? How are these players going? Do I need to trade out this current player? Who do I look to bring in? Because it's fantasy. There's no trade limit. You just have 3 available trades every single week. Jose looking to get a game for Melbourne. Fingers crossed. Love a good playing R2. Joe in Supercoach. Is it better to be heavy in the guts or heavy in the backside? Which is better? Defense. Better to be heavier in defense because you're unlikely to have rookies who have kick-ins, if that makes sense. We got the same 2 ruckwomen and a few others. Yeah, I don't think too many of my players are real potty. I think there's a couple that might not be highly owned. I mean, my Ellinger, for example, she's not. Yeah, she's a bit lower in ownership, but quite a few of the other ones are very highly owned. And I think in this format, going for very high owned players is not a problem. If anything, it is encouraged. All you need is 1 point of difference, and that's all it takes for you to jump up ahead. Check the AFL website. All right, let's go to the AFL website. What has Cal Toomey posted? Ooh. Interesting. Corey Enright will pursue the vacant role at Carlton over Essendon. Interesting. Having met with the Bombers this week as part of the coaching process. So he's met the Bombers, and after meeting the Bombers, he says, I want to focus on Carlton. Interesting. All right. Well, yeah, he's currently coaching at the Saints. That makes sense. He doesn't want to be split. Yeah, McVeigh. Yeah. Murray Davis came out of nowhere, but yeah, that makes sense. And Hurdy, of course. Ooh, so apparently James Kelly has also made the Blues his #1 priority. Well, you know what that means? If these 2 people want to prioritize getting the Carlton job, then don't pick him. Plain and simple. Go. Have fun. Fight against each other for the Carlton job. We will appoint someone who actually wants this job. They are ruling themselves out. And I'm not sure if that's necessarily wise for themselves, that they are now reducing the likelihood of them achieving what it is that they want to achieve, which is to be a head coach. But this is good for Essendon because it is culling out the people that don't necessarily want the job, in my opinion. I don't mind it at all. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I trust Carl's reporting. I believe the girls hit a lot harder than the men. Fair call, Mark. My defenders are Madison Gray, Eleanor Brown, Daisy Darcy. Oh, yeah, Lucas Rod, Emma O'Driscoll, and Chaplin. Yeah, Chaplin might be a good one too. Good call. Takes lots of kick-ins. I'm sick of hearing at work, why do you watch AFLW? It's low scoring. Well, I enjoy my foot. 100%. 100%, Travis. Stuff them. Anyone that asks you why you like watching football, just tell them to go and get stuffed. Are you kidding me? More football? Yeah, I'll watch more football. And I don't necessarily need a game to be high scoring for it to be entertaining. Like some of these finals games where it's arm wrestle, tackle, repeat stoppage, tension, desperation everywhere. That is beautiful football, in my opinion. That is tense. That is grinding. I love that game. Now, the reason why I might understand if people say I don't enjoy watching women's football because the skill levels weren't there. And they weren't there. Early on, they weren't. And that's to be expected because it was a young competition and they were not professional. They still had their jobs and they were basically part-time footballers. Of course, they weren't going to, the skills that you were accustomed to seeing at such a high level at times in the men's game. Of course, it wasn't going to immediately be reciprocated early on in AFLW. Of course, it wasn't. And anyone who thought that it should have is kidding themselves. But there is no doubt, year upon year, the standard of the competition is absolutely improving. 100% it's increasing. The Goey retreats to Pendles. Everyone leaves them alone. Kicks it inside. Ball hits the deck. McStay. Pirouette. Back to Degoe. Gets a kick away forward, but Worrell, he slips over, but he has enough time to get back up and mark. Is that 15? Lucky boy. Is the utility in AFLW like the flex? No, so utility is your very first emergency. If that makes sense. I think. Pretty sure. Score review. Well, what happened? I actually forgot what the utility was. I just know you had to pick one. Skippy, the bush kangaroo. Are you a qualified AFL commentator and caller? Just found your channel. Well, welcome to the channel. I don't think you necessarily need qualifications in order to be a caller. I do it for fun on Thursday nights when I get the chance. Great mark there by Howe. Centering ball. Degoe. Got it in the middle. Releases Maynard. Pumps the ball. Top of the goal square. Hits the deck. Good spoil. Millerer and Curvis. Ball ace. Wobbler. Well intercepted there by Quaynor. Go short. This is Josh Dacos. Always look lateral. Always trying to go in the middle. They get there in the end. It's now Pendles. He had Degoe streaming for him. Did not go that way. Caresses the ball looking for McStay. Could not get up. Could not stay down. Perryman. Oh, nice. Nice dance moves. Houston throws on the boot. The ball is living in this forward 50. Good tackling there. Great tackling. Michelini's under pressure. Rushes through for a minor score. But yes, you can see Craig McRae is happy. This is what he wants to see from his Chargers. That forward 50 pressure. It almost broke down. Utility doesn't necessarily have to be an emergency. No, it doesn't. just don't remember what the utility is there for. Do you think anyone other than Hurdy will get a decent chance to turn things around, or does Essendon need to appoint Hurd? I don't think they need to appoint Hurd. I think someone like Mark McVeigh would be just as good, if not better. And it really depends on how much Hurdy is willing to sacrifice his ego. Just come back as an assistant coach, mate. There's no need for you to come as the head coach. And you can support Spike McVeigh, your mate, who has a better resume than you do. Oh, De Goey almost knocked out his man Membry. Rankin does very well. Nankervis tries to surge the ball forward. The Pies are desperate. The Pies are hungry. Can the Crows stabilize? Coming. Good handball. They work the corridor. This is nice. Michelini. He hits up the Tex, who goes into the pocket. That's got to be paid a mark. Surely it's a mark. And it is a mark. To Rochelle. Rochelle, beautiful grab. Hurd is the bloke sniffing around the girl that just won't take no for an answer. Look, he's trying very hard, isn't he? Edging, he's trying very hard. So true. Love Aussie rules. Great stuff. That it is. If you don't like football, go watch something else like basketball. That's a great example. Kobe. AFLW, yes, is getting far better these days. These days, they've become more professional, 100%. Great strike. Great conversion. Well done, Rochelle. Oh, he's up and about. And rightfully so, because it has been a very tight contest all of a sudden. Good on you, mate. Thank you, Skippy. Houston, please. He's hopeless. Katie Hall, I think, will be good. I think Katie Hall will be good playing on ball for Melbourne. You don't want James Hurd's been out of the system for 10 years, cost you another 10 years. Like that's the thing. Skippy, that's the thing. It's no Hurd's the right place and time. What has Hurd done since he got the sack last time? Look, I can understand, like with James Hurd not having coached again after the last time, I can understand why. You got to remember the circumstances of how he departed last time was horrific. It was obviously scandalous. The club was broken. Nick Dacos takes 2 bounces. Beautiful centre ball. Lowers the eyes with an absolute sensational delivery on the chest of Membry. This for the immediate reply by the Pies. So he was in a terrible position. He was in a terrible place, state of mind. Almost committed, I think he did, attempt suicide. That's how bad he got. So I can completely understand why for many years after his last gig that he wanted to have that space, wanted to have that time. Membry plays on, looking for extra distance, doesn't get it. But is that Peter Mark? Goal umpire got knocked over. Has it been paid the mark? Score review. Or a review of something, but the goal umpire got absolutely bowled over. Oh my goodness. Look, it was nowhere near the goals. It's clearly a mark. I mean, to quote the great Brad Scott, Blind Freddy could have told you that. McStay. Bro, you are way too nonchalant with that. How did you miss? That's bad. That's a bad miss. That's a terrible miss. Millerer plays on down the line, looking for the tall timber, McAndrew and Finbar. No one can take the mark. We have a ball up. Thrown back in. McAndrew gets first touch. Not a wise handball there by Peatling. Neil Bullen handballs it out. Outside of the boot. Soccer there by Rankin. But Dacos is clean. Another ball up. So yes, I can understand why he never got into coaching again. Because the guy almost committed suicide. And then he had another follow-up accident where he was riding his bike, got hit by a car, which hospitalized him. And then I know his wife has left him as well. So he's had quite a bit off field from a personal perspective, James Hird. So I can completely understand why he hasn't gone back in. And you can say that he's slowly over the years been dipping his toe back into the footy space. Obviously, develop a leadership. Oh, good mark. He's got someone out the back. He finds him. McStay has been causing issues. Took too long with the kick. Ball hits the deck. Side bottom. The bold and wander. Gathers. Snaps. And he goals. Oh, boy. Oh, the Pies. The hot Pies. Rampaging on the way back. It's only a 5-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, everyone slips, but the old wily veteran keeps his feet. So yeah, as I was saying, so Hurdy's had a lot of things go on in his life, and slowly has been working his way back into football. A bit of time at GWS, taking more of a hands-on role now in the VFL with Port Melbourne. But is that enough for him to come back and just say, yep, I'm ready to be a head coach again? I reckon it would be better for him to say, look, I'm willing to come back as an assistant and help out my mate Spike McVeigh, who has a very good resume and certainly deserves it. Hitling. This is not a good ball. It is a good ball. Rankin, they're trying to run. They're trying to put some speed on the ball. Hawker Hahn looking for Tex. Overcooks the kick. Josh, Daycam, Nick, he runs. He has a bounce. This is a nice ball. They're cutting him up in transition. McCreary goes wide. Mark. Oh my God. This to put the Pies back up in front. What is going on? What is going on? Harvey Harrison. If he kicks truly. Well, he oversaw a systemic drug program which was illegal. James Hird shouldn't be allowed to coach again. Harrison. Harvey. Bro. You can't be missing those. You can't be missing those, son. What? I know you're young. But come on. Hawker Hahn just blazes away. Another intercept mark. Darcy Cameron. They are owning the field territory at the moment, the Pies. Look, I can't say he's the one who oversaw the drug program. I would say Stephen Dank and the high performance team oversaw the drug program. Also, the medical team as well. So we can't say he was solely responsible for all of that. Certainly, there was dodgy shit happening, and as he points out, he should have known more. Well, the fact that you didn't is an indictment, mate. It is an indictment, and that's why he was punished. Because he should have known more. And he didn't. It's going to be a free kick to Howe. Yes, it is. Tex, you gave away the free kick, mate. You can't complain. You did. Pedro, would love to see during the preseason you call the grand final replay. Ooh, that would be that's a good call, Travis. You know what? I will do that. I will do that. We'll keep that in the back pocket. We'll maybe put it to a vote and see what people want to hear. You know, maybe a weekly call of an old game that gets voted in by the community. Here is a joke. What do you do if you see a drowning St Kilda player? Nothing. You could drag him to the top, but he'll choke anyway. Oh my God, Kobe! Kobe! What have you made me read out loud on the internet, mate? You can't be doing this. You can't be condoning murder, mate. You can't be doing this. Who would you rather? Oh, hello. Who would you rather coach the boys? Mid-Saga Hurd or Prime Brad Scott? That is one heck of a question, M4. That is one heck of a question. Who would you rather coach the boys? Mid-Saga Hurd or Prime Brad Scott? What even is Prime Brad Scott? Prime Brad Scott would have been what? A prelim final North Melbourne. Oh, good mark there by Rankin. Great grab there by Rankin. Plays on immediately. Looking for thrill. Tried to play for the free kick. Nothing coming. Josh Dacos. Exit from defense. They're both holding each other. Michelini goes to ground. Does that count as a trip? No, it's not. Curtin tries to call for the lasso. Gets it. No, he doesn't. I'll say stuff at Mid-Saga Hurd. I don't believe. I reckon Hurdy could be is a decent coach, but I don't think Brad Scott has ever been a good coach. I feel like Brad Scott is more of an administrator. He's a policy maker. He's not a leader of men. Rankin 66 for Rankin at the moment. Nicky D 90. Wowly. Very nice. Doing very nice. Oh, Harrison! He makes up for the set shot and he puts it through with a dribbler. And the Pies, unbelievably, are back in front. They have been very good. Ever since Tex kicked his fourth goal, they've done they've done very well to stem the tide, to suck away the sting, take away the sting from the game, and slowly but surely bring it back on their terms. They've been withering away at that lead. The Crows have not looked likely. Magpies back up by 2. Wowzers. That's what, over $1 million per year will cost Tassie. McCreepy is just average, only 12 disposals a game for us. Yeah, it's a lot of money for McCreary. That's a lot of money. They're just getting smacked out of the midfield. They have lifted the Pies in the midfield. They are owning field position. Forward handball by side bottom. Anderson, crisp, steps through one. Gives it to Anderson, who snaps from the pocket and kicks an absolute ripper goal. Angry Anderson is not angry now. He is elated. And why wouldn't he be? What a goal! Deep in the pocket. The Pies now up by 8 points, if you don't mind. No people know the story behind the drug saga, a lot to do with the government, and why did I change a mid-call in the room? Joe can call the 1990 grand final. 1990. That's rude, Edging. That is very rude of you. The Pies just want it more. The Crows thought it will happen, but it has been a domination out of the middle. What are the clearance numbers? It just feels like this quarter, it's been one-way traffic. What were the stoppage? What were the clearance numbers? 11% of clearances to 5. They're just getting killed. Crisp finds Houston. They're now spreading the ground nicely. Perryman. Inside forward 50. Too slow. Saligo. Chips it out. Finds Keys. Joe, you looks like Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Terrible kick. Opens up the door for a turnover. Yes, it is. Pendles. Handball over the top. Perryman. Back to Pendles. This is now Houston. He's got a big foot on him. Falls short. And Worrell takes it uncontested in the end. Or Guillermo Rodriguez. Who is Guillermo Rodriguez? Nah, bro, he's just got a stash. But I can totally see, I can see Fluffy. I can see Fluffy. Yeah, I can see that. I can absolutely see that. Good call. Good call by you. Nice one, Covey. I'd be upset if you chose 93 grand final Joe because I'm Carlton Lowell, and I can still remember what I did that day. What did you do that day? No, I'm not gonna. No, it will be not one involving Essendon, please. Who do you reckon Big J look like? He is hard. He is hard. He is a unique individual. McCreary, solid mark. Crows have sold. I agree, Eric. They have sold a big time. They have bought what Collingwood are selling, and this is another opportunity for the Pies. The Goey. Oh, this is terrible. This has become almost non-competitive. What a drop-off. Oh, he kicks Trawley. Jordan De Goey. Oh, he's a very happy boy. Very happy. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. What a turnaround this game has been. This is why you can never write off Collingwood, because the culture, the attitude, what they have done to turn this game around is nothing short of amazing. It looked like it was over. Yeah. At this point, it was looking really ominous. They then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've kicked 7 of the last 8 goals. The Pies. And yet another centre clearance. It's a shallow one, though. Paid to Dawson. Dawson go. Tech's got to kick 3 more. I know, right? No Tex, no nothing. No Tex, no Crows. And Tex knows it. So now he's giving away free kicks, trying too hard. Hopefully not the 84 or 85 grand final, 93, my favourite. Tim Watson last season as a player. Maybe it doesn't have to be the grand final. Maybe we can just commentate some of the best games. It doesn't have to be the grand final. A lot of times, the prelims are even better than the grand finals themselves. McAndrew wins the tap. Saligo gets a handball away. Berry goes with the left-handed handball. Neil Bullen on the run. Goes with the check side kick. Looking for Tex. That's got to be a holding free kick. And I think it will be. Hayes is a lookalike to Jamie Pratt from Ted Lasso. True. Good call, Mark. I like that. The Texan lowers the eyes looking for Thrillthorpe. Thrillthorpe was too busy eyeing off the man across from him rather than full committing to the ball. Ball ace. That's a throw. It is a throw. McStay has been huge. Forward handball. Lipinski. Nick Dacos. That's not a great ball. Nankervis steps through a crowd, kicks it straight into McCreary. Dacos, that's high. That's high as hell, umpire. He still has him in a headlock. Thank you. Oh my God. I was a bit concerned they weren't going to pay the free kick for a second there. Yeah, prelim Dogs v GWS is a great game. Good call, Poet. Great call. Ball in dispute. Rankin does well. Caresses the ball. Bounces off Texan's chest. And he goes out of bounds. Absolutely the 2001 epic comeback by the Bombers. It wasn't 61. It was 69, I'm pretty sure, Mark. I think it was the biggest comeback in the history of the game. 69 points in the third quarter. Three minutes 57 on the clock. Time is ticking. The Crows would love a goal here. Free kick to Berry for a high contact free. He is 60 metres out. He had some leading lanes, ignores him, puts him top of the goal square. Finbar had 2 or 3 bites at the cherry, couldn't grab. Keys as well. Follow-up tackle on Lipinsk. 100% Crom will choke in the finals again this year. They probably will. Peter reminds me of Michael Stevens or Walter White. Heisenberg is not a bad shout. Heisenberg is not a bad shout, Kobe. We'll go with that. We'll call him Big H from now on, not Big J. Big Heisen. Ball thrown back into play. McAndrew taking front position. Almost there, Rankin trying to swoop onto that ball. Good follow-up. That's clearly a throw by Saligo. That's obviously a throw. Play on is the call somehow. Gee, they're lucky. Forward fist. Rochelle surges the ball forward. Tex, fumbles, goes one way, then the other, running away from his goal, and he ends up achieving nothing. Another ball up. Tex just had to take the pill. Saligo throws a wild foot at it, and it's intercepted by Quaynor, who looks to switch. There is space here on this open side. Puncher punches it short to Pendles, who guess who? Who does Pendles pass the ball to? His partner in crime, the Bouldered Wonder, side bottom. Just lets the game come to him. Kicks it down the line. Not a great ball. Well done, Long. Was 1 against 3. Somehow brings the ball to ground. But the clearing ball now goes out of bounds off hands. And we have a ball, a throw in. A throw in. McAndrew takes the front. Gives it off to Berry. Very quickly hacks the ball forward. Keys takes a nice acrobatic mark. About 50 metres out, not much angle. He knows he doesn't have the distance. It's raining. He knows he doesn't have the distance. Called to play on. Takes on Quaynor. Fakes on the right side. Goes on the left and kicks it out of bounds on the full. The Crows. Directionless. The leaders have to stand up. Just like the Magpies leaders stood up, stood strong, and brought the ball back into their favour. The Crows need to hang in tight. Where is the leadership? Where is Rankin? The moment demands an epic goal for the Crows, but I can't see it coming. The system, the discipline from the Pies has been great. Andrew wins the tap. Berry, standing start, bombs the ball up. What a grab there! Big mark by Finbar Maley. How is he going to approach this shot? Oh, I can't believe that the Crows have their hopes and dreams reliant on the right foot of Finbar Maley. I don't like the way he's holding that ball. And it's still in. Still in. Tex did very well. Tex did very, very well to keep the ball in play twice. To then enable this Ben Keys shot on goal. With 43 seconds on the clock, score review. They want to check to see if it hit the post on the way through. Or if it went over completely. No, clearly did not. Well done by the Texan. Saved it twice. He saved it twice. Honestly, no Tex, no Crom. Wow. Who has been our most impressive player for Essendon this year? I'm going to say Sullivan Roby. I'm going to say Sully Roby. Because the crazy thing about Sully Roby that I think it's really important to recognize is the kid had no preseason. He's had no preseason because he had a hot spot in his back. So he had literally no preseason, no aerobic work. He had to, it's insane. What he's doing as an 18-year-old kid with no preseason is nothing short of ridiculous. Can the Crows sneak another one? 26 seconds on the clock. They're going out wide. They're looking for Tex. Both hands up. Couldn't hold on to it. Coming. Keeps the ball alive. No, he doesn't. Roby is the man. And a clearance and a winner. That he is. He is a freak. How many times has that Kane Corn loser ridden Tex walk off? I have no idea. Joe, I've been on Ned's customer service for the last 30 minutes. I have a large same-game multi tonight, and those idiots have voted Ed Allen for 15 plus. Since the ball bounced, tried to tell me he's not playing. Excuse me? I literally said, are you drunk? I've just watched him tackle the ball. Are you drunk? Great question. Great question. Ed Allen. He's clearly out there. He's had 10 disposals. He's had 10 disposals, 7 kicks, 3 handballs, 3 tackles. What are they talking about? He's clearly out there. How are they lying to you like this? Wow, it's 3/4 time. 3/4 time siren. The Pies up by 8. We are here for a cracking finish, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute belter of a last quarter. This is what we want to see. This is the close football that we want for a live watch along on the Thursday night. This is the stuff of fairy tales. Fairy tales. But honestly, it's amazing how much you got. It's so impressive. You got to give a massive shout out to the Texan. The Texan has been insane. I need him for 5. I bet he's drunk. I need him for 5 from him in the last. I'm literally to get 25. Dacos to get 30. The Dacos is on 29, so he'll be right. Miller at to 25. Miller is on 20, so he should get there. I reckon he'll be fine. Dacos to kick a goal. Had a behind. So you still need 1 disposal and a goal from Nick. I reckon Nick is a last quarter goal specialist. I reckon he can do that. Keep your trap shut until he gets 16 posies. 100%. 100%. Yes, this is a better game. Usually I'm here for the shit Thursday night games. Usually the shit... exactly. Usually Saints and Bombers. Yeah, I know. And look, we had heaps of Bombers Thursday nights last year. It was tough, bro. It was tough going. If it wasn't Essendon, it was Carlton. It was a tough season last year. Everyone question, is it okay to take a leak in the bush or on the tree at a footy game? As long as no one sees you, do it in absolute private secrecy, far away from where anyone can stumble upon you, please. I'm watching Alan Like a Hawk. Maybe don't, Jack. Maybe don't watch Alan Like a Hawk because it means every almost disposal is just going to cause you a lot of angst and stress. So 3/4 time. Magpies by 8. Day cost 97. Very nice. Dawson 73. Not so nice. Rankin 74. The game is waiting for him to ignite. Worrell 71. McAndrew 69. Miller 69. Thilthorpe 46. You're a fraud. Orkahan 44. For those of you still on Houston, 35. 35. The rough going for the Houston owners. But I got my own Houston, Thilthorpe, mate. So don't worry about it. We're all in this together. Woody! How are you, Woody? Hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you. I haven't had a bet on the AFL since Sam Mitchell and Trent Cotchin both won the Brownlow. I chucked my Sam Mitchell ticket out straight away. They said anyone who kept the tickets can claim. To me, Joe Watson is the true winner. Oh, truer words never spoken, T2. Oh my God, Kobe. Remove that comment, please. Kobe. I miss Dustin and Buddy. Who do you guys miss? I miss Dustin Fletcher. I do love me mud. I know you probably meant Dusty Martin, but I do miss Dustin Fletcher quite a bit. I miss Tip and Woody for sure. Initiator. I miss Richo. Yeah, man. Don't we all miss Richo? Jack Stephen. Good call, Woody. Absolutely. I'm tempted to hold home just so I can trade Houston out next week. Poet. That's good. That's good, Poet. I like it. I like it. Okay, guys. My horse is in Caulfield. Race 6. But my guy's in Melbourne. If it gets more rain, the horse does. Held it to wet. I'm having a lid on M12. 125 each way, engine of war. There you go. Mark's horse. There is some talk about Bobby Hill leaving. I have heard that. I have. Kobe. Chris Judd deserved a retirement match. The way he went out with his shoulder was tough to watch. Agreed. I miss Dennis. Rest in peace. I'll throw an each way bet at it, mate, but I'll look at its form first. Well done, Jack. That's responsible. And if you're going to gamble responsibly. You win some, you lose more. Bobby is either West Coast or bust. I reckon he's more bust than West Coast. But West Coast should try. 100%. They should. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The game is about to resume. Umpire has the ball up in the air. One more quarter. Will the Crows reclaim the lead? Or will there be a stirring trip on the road for the Pies? We shall see. McAndrew gets the clearance going forward. Is that not a push? It's not. It's deemed a mark. This kick is not great. Miller doesn't take what he should have taken. Good work there by Worrell. Huge tackle on the steaming DeGoey. Flying past. Thrillthorpe. Someone got the oranges out. His hands are sticky. Good mark on the wing. Plays on. This is a centering ball. Quaynor flies with the spoil. Tex. Curtin. Rochelle on the left. Hit the post. Oh, that would have brought the house down. Melbourne is cold as fish tonight. That it is. It is very cold, but I can't feel it because I'm wearing a hoodie and I'm inside the house, which has a heater on. Brampton kicks the ball down the line. Good mark there by Curtin. He's a big boy. He's a big boy, Dan Curtin. Kicks over the top, looking. Oh, good work there by Crispy. Crispy fried chicken. Very solid intercept spoil there. Very, very solid. I will go to Melbourne if someone comes to Ballarat. What does that even mean? Saligo taps the ball forward. Quaynor wants the boundary line. Keys can't keep it in. But it's inside the Crows' forward line. That's where they want it to be. Get on, Alan. Rochelle. Nope, sorry, this is Dawson. Ballarat is much colder. Okay. Fair enough. McAndrew wins a tap, but Crispy clears it. They've been resolute in defense. Oh, Membry has coughed it up. Ball comes back inside forward 50. Thumper. Good mark there by Thumper. It was a 2-on-1. They keep going to Tex. It's too obvious that they're going to Tex. Even when going fast, it was too obvious. How? Well done there by side bottom. Oh, all the experience. The way they connect is insane. There is a new guy at my work, and he is my age, and he's being a smart ass. He won't be there for much long time if he keeps being rude. Indeed, Kobe. Indeed. Oh, McCreary somehow gets out of the congestion. Hawker Hahn drops what he should have taken. Worrell feeds it to Ball Ace. Hawker Hahn steps through. Now he's put Worrell under pressure. Bombs it. Nutmeg. It went right through his legs. Is that being thrown in? It's clearly came off his foot. It should be a lasso. Should be a lasso. But it's going to be thrown in. Oh, the Crows dodge a bullet there. No, they're not. They don't dodge a bullet. It is a lasso. What the hell is on all these umpires? Side bottom. Sends the ball forward. Membry! Oh, no. Oh, no. Collingwood are going to win. Got the tip wrong. Adelaide choking. Adelaide choke again. Right in front of me. Right in front of me. Right in front of me. Always wanted to know, when you have surgery, how do they make you go to sleep? It's called an anesthetic. Membry. Wait, the ball's still in play. Someone had to knock it through for a minus for a rush behind. That is poor defending. Poor defending by the Crows. They had to punch it through for a behind. Crisp. Long. Worrell. Quaynor. Strong. Great matchup for a Shelley. I have someone at work thinking he's the king of chess. He smashed me the other day. I only even played 2 games. Well, he can't be deeming himself the king of chess just from those 2 games. I love chess. I'm good at it. Nice, Kobe. Chess is a very good game. It's a good game to be good at. Yeah, I can't see how the Crows are going to win this. They don't look threatening. Rochelle almost. Neil Bullen. Keys. Retreats by hand. Good forward pressure here. But Curtin's got some wheels on him. Spies it. Brampton. Solid mark. In the middle of the ground. Cameron somehow was clean on ground level. Dacos sends the ball forward. Oh, dangerous. Dangerous. McCreary. Almost. McCreary follows up again. Is that going to be deliberate? Surely it's out of bounds. Jeez. Collingwood surge looks dangerous every time. They are such a well-drilled team, the Pies. Bloody hell. You just have to respect them. Crisp. Good pressure here by the Pies. Rankin goes with the check side. Quaynor. Nice spoil. Dawson just tumbles it out of there. Side bottom. How? Back to side bottom. They continue to connect so well. Side bottom. Kicks it inside forward 50. New McStay could fly. Dawson with a turnover. Now McStay on the ground. Dribbles it forward. Rankin gets in the way. Releases Millera. Kick is smothered. Membry. Centering ball. It's a great placement. Good spoil there by Worrell, I think it was. Taylor tries to put some pressure. Can't get it through. Neil Bullen. He's about to get caught. He is caught. Neil Bullen gone. Dacos plays on. Has the shot from 49. And that might be a game. That might be a game, ladies and gentlemen. That could be it. Nick Dacos kicks the goal. Magpies up by 13. Jack, he's done it for you. Dacos has done it for you, Jack. Oh, mate, it's happening. Sorry, I was talking to Grandma there. Oh, my God, what a finish. What a finish. Boomtown. Kobe also tipped the pies. Oh, mate, what a tip that has been. For all you pies tippers, that is very impressive. Dawson backs the ball forward, manages to get out the back, but they have all the answers. All the answers at the moment, the Pies. Bruzzy Maynard sends the ball forward. Berry clobbered in a tackle by DeGoey. They got no hope. They've got no hope, the Crows. Forgot your tips. Oh, that's unfortunate. Taylor tries to keep it in front, tries to use his speed to get onto it, and he can't. It's not looking good for the Crows. It's a long way to call it. I know there's still plenty of time, 13 minutes. 3 goals, though, feels very hard at the moment. Pendles does well, put himself in front of the pill. Hello, Jay. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Maybe Carlton Adelaide didn't choke the Pies just better. Potentially. They are definitely a better drilled team. They are a very good team. Membry. Holding the man. Oh, it's all going the Collingwood way. It's all going the Collingwood way right now. All the momentum. All the drive. Curtin. Good fist. Who do you want to win? Look, I'm an Essendon supporter, which means I have an inherent dislike for Collingwood. So I want Adelaide to win. And I also tipped Adelaide. But all things considered, I am a lover of football and I love a good game when I see it. And Collingwood have absolutely been the better team thus far. And Collingwood deserve to win. Unless things change here drastically, this should be a Collingwood win. Houston, please get to 60. What's he on now? Houston, the Muppet. Where is he? 51. Oh, he should get there. Membry with a big one-on-one mark. Oh, my God. This is to ice it. This here is ices the game. DeGoey gets the kick away. I'm going to beat my opponent for the 3rd time in a row. On you, Kobe. Welcome home to my captain, Nakos VC. Yo, that's very nice. Nakos should be on a big score now. We're 120. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Membridge should kick this with his eyes closed. And he does. That's the game. I know we're calling the game very early, but this is it. Well, you actually respond to chat message. I'm subscribing. Well, of course. That's the whole point of having the comments in the chat is to interact with the chat, Jay. That's the whole point, mate. But welcome aboard. Welcome to the channel. Oh, can't believe it, Adelaide. How do you go on the road against the Swans, beat them there, and then come back home and get owned? They have been owned by the Pies. Crispy. Pendles. Goes lateral. Coming. Releases it to Neil Bullen. Lowers the eyes. Thrillthorpe takes an important mark. You got to turn around and quickly kick it. You don't have time. No time, mate. Dankos gone forward. I hate Collingwood, but I tip the Pies. My brothers and cousins are Pies fans. You'll find it funny, but almost all of my cousins on my dad's side here, they're all Collingwood supporters. So myself and my brother are lone soldiers on Anzac Day. Oh, big goal. Phil Thorpe kicks the goal. Is there still light? Is there still light? Is there a pulse here for the Crom? Rusty Maynard going down to the rooms. It's back to 13 points. Second on my ladder if I win next week and guy above me loses. I'm first. Ooh, good luck, Kobe. When Adelaide was leading by 27, I thought they were down, but Collingwood had different plans. They're a total wildcard. They are, Jay. They actually are. You can never discount the Pies because they are so well drilled, so well coached. They have a great system. A great system. And they continue to back themselves in. They just have this belief that doesn't matter how bad things get, they're good enough. And they've maintained that their best is good enough. And we can see it right here. This could be. Ooh, it's the post. They are the good side of the family, Joe. No, they're not. With all due respect, they're not. You're funny. I'm winning my work tipping by 8. And losing my mates tipping by 7. I'm going for upsets. Yeah, you have to. When you're 7 down. Oh my God, the Pies. They are owning them. Stop playing for free kicks, you muppet. Ball ace. Harrison. Anderson. All the kids are combining. And there's your game. There it is. Number 16. Ed Allen. It was Harrison, it was Anderson, and it was Allen. The kids combined for the Pies. They just wanted it more. They want it more. It means more to them than to the Crows at home. How much time is left? Oh, that was pathetic by Cumming and Borlase. The kids are hungry for games. That they are. They are hungry and they are they're leaving their mark. 9 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. Pendles gets the clearance, feeds it back to Allen. Dacos skies it. Miller can't mark. McCreary works him off the ball. Side bottom. Pendles. Time stops every time he's near it. McCreary does not infringe. Yes, he does. yes, under the coaching, the Pies, yeah, they're so good, man. Essendon fans delusional to think Neil would come there going to be winner at the Pies. I mean, is it delusional to hope? I mean, you can't, you can only hope and you can only try. And the idea would be, hey, Neil, you've won your flags, you've won your Brownlows. You want to come over here and establish something special with a bunch of kids? And we'll give you an ability to enter coaching. Like you can try. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I don't think it's delusional to hope. Alan, yes, I just need you for one more disposal. And Miller to get to 25. Oh, we've got to see how much you got. So you need Miller for 25. Miller is on 21. He needs 4 more. 4 more for Miller. And you needed Allen to get 15. He got there. Allen got to 15. So you just need 4 more disposals from Miller. Oh my God, it is raining goals. Ed Allen again. Wow. The Crom are shit. People saying Collingwood don't have good young players. Poet, that is literally what I was talking about in the first quarter of this game. I was literally talking about it earlier in the game that people were saying that Collingwood don't have good young talent. But they do. And they are developing right before your eyes because they are in a wonderful environment. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. And the Crom fans are leaving early. Is it a fire drill? Drillthorpe tries to keep it in front. Worked off by Frampton. Coming. Berry. Extracts it. Keys. Handball forward to who? To Rochelle. Dacos gets in the way. Keys. Look at the pressure. Look at the commitment. Anderson works his way back. They've done so well at this tonight, Collingwood. They have done this so well. They have worked hard back defensively time and time again. How many times have Collingwood just completely congested that back line and repelled? This has been nothing short of a defensive masterclass by the Pies to keep the Crom to 67 points. And they are absolutely devoid of belief and confidence, the Crows. Yeah, it's been massive by Allen. Crom blew it. Demons might get 5th ahead of them now, potentially. Having said that, the Crom won the game last week against the Swans that many probably wouldn't have anticipated. So they won a game that they weren't expecting and then lost a game that they were expecting to win. So it could potentially be that it's cancelled each other out. I reckon Jeremy Cameron should return before finals and maybe Zach Butters. Yeah, Zach Butters. Has to play the farewell game, Zach Butters. I know his manager's probably saying don't do it. Charlie West sends it on its way just to the near side. Good to see you, Jay. Welcome back. Collingwood have great young talent, but the issue is they don't have many games under them, so depth is paper thin. Well, they're playing him. They're playing him. And they're looking really good. McStay to McCreary. The McCombination. The McCombos. A goal. Oh, party time for the Pies. Party Pies. Oh, this has been embarrassing for the Crows. Embarrassing. They have been completely touched up here. Completely touched up here by the Pies. And McCreary has done a groin. The Crows are not true contenders. Now all the Crows fans can leave. Indeed, Craig's fit. Indeed. Wow. Wow. How high will the Pies finish this year? One side ass and Pendle Bummer retired. The kids come in with the best of them at least. Nah. I think that they are clearly being developed really well. They're clearly being developed really well. And how couldn't you be when you've got these mature leaders that have established standards and know what it takes to win? When you've got Howe still back there, side bottom, continues to present, continues to work his ass off. Like so many of these players, of their experienced players, are their best players who have tasted the ultimate success. So all these kids, all they know is what they need to do. They are never corrupted by poor culture, by poor anything. That's why people like Logan Morris, for example, have gotten as good as they have so quickly because they've walked into an amazing club. And good people make good clubs. Not necessarily that you're talented. It's more than just talent. 100% initiator. And that's why they were so smart for Brisbane, because they didn't have it either. Right? Brisbane didn't have it, but they identify that they need to bring it in. That's why the Luke Hodge move is such a masterstroke. And it wasn't just Hodgie. You also got Graham Birchall too, who also is that experienced player who has experienced premierships, high standards, winners who live winning. No need for Brownlow night. Just rename it the Nicky Takeoff Celebration Night. Brisbane also got Cochin behind the scene, among others. Yep. Surprised Collingwood goal accuracy has really improved. Well, they're taking good shots. Apart from that one, DeGoey had the entire 50 ahead of him. But he knows they've won. So he was lazy. Took the easy shot. But Crisp. Look at Crisp. For example, Jack Crisp is probably one of the most underrated players of all time. Jack Crisp. Thrillthorpe takes a mark. Now Thrillthorpe is marking the ball when the game is dead and buried. Look at Sidebottom. How many times has Sidebottom worked his ass off to find himself in defence? Rankin. Even he misses. What an accomplishment here. What an accomplishment here by the Pies. Go cry, Adelaide fans. Crom played too many tools. Nix has no clue. Haven't they played the exact same number as tools as last week? Exactly, Initiator. So Keane was out, replaced by Murray. Cook was out. Yeah. They brought one more tall. Why they bring so many talls? I can understand Tex replacing Fogarty, but why Fimber? Why are they bringing Fimber? Yeah. Too tall. But this is the way they want to play. Yeah, this team will never win the flag like this. It's not balanced. But even then, show me the midfield battle. The Pies had more inside 50s. 40 to 37 clearances wise. They've done very well in the center. They won contested possessions. They won uncontested possessions. Yeah, they've been the better team, without a shadow of a doubt. And Crisp again marks. Like, Crisp is such a workhorse. And he's clean. And he breaks through tackles. And he's a line breaker. Like, some of these players are incredible. Why bother chasing the guy that misses from 30 out? Indeed. I'm going North to win this week for Big J. Yeah, fair enough. North Melbourne is your second favourite team. Okay, there you go. Collingwood, the Masters of slowing the game down. And that's what they did in the second. That's what they did to perfection in the second quarter. Oh, terrible kick in. Lipinski turns around, gives it to Membry. Oh my God. Guys. Hey, Zebby. Will Collingwood get to 40 plus? They just have Zebby. 40. 40 points. If you asked anyone in the world, if you asked anyone, will the Crows win or the Pies? They'll tell you Crows more likely. And if it's the Pies, they won't say 40 points. I'm rich. No, what? Did you put money on Collingwood to win by 40 plus? There's 40 seconds on the clock. Wait. There's 40 seconds. 80 odd banger. 80 odd. Wait. Adelaide have a shot on goal. If this Adelaide player scores, it will be under 40 points. Well, let's hope he misses for you. Piss off, Kobe. He's kicked the goal. Kobe, you predicted Collingwood would win by 40 points. What? Either you are lying to me or you are a time traveler. There is no other explanation. Exactly. He jinxed the bet. You never call it early. Unless you're Jack. Oh, no! Jack! Miller missed it by a disposal. Miller at 25 and there were $980. You missed it by the Miller disposal. And that's why you never call it early. Good night, Jay. Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you had fun. Oh, no. Oh, no, Jack. So close. One disposal away from Miller. Oh, well. Congratulations to the Pies. What a win. Looking at the scores. Darcy Cameron, 153. Nick Dacos, 144. You VC'd him. Congratulations. That was a beautiful selection. Beautiful selection. DeBlowy, 65. Jacos, 63. Houston is 60. There you go. Houston got to 60. Meanwhile, for me, Paul Kahan, 54. Thorpe, 76. Look, we take that. Miller at 80. Dawson with an all-time disappearing act for Dawson. 41 in the first quarter. And then for the rest of the game, 32, 42, 48. Almost matched his first quarter across the next three. A disappearing act for the leader. Worrell, 104. Rankin, 101. Despite not really having much of an impact at all on the proceedings. Guess you looped Dacos. Well done, initiator. Congratulations, mate. You take a big score like that. Very nicely done. 144, 39 disposals. That is the definition of a 3-vote game, that one. Well done by Nicky D. Could very well have the Brownlow medal around his neck. A lot will depend, though, on what the great Marcus Bontempelli does against the Tigers this weekend. Could be in for a very good game. Yeah, put the captaincy on Holmes. It says 59 on my super coach. Okay, there you go. Paul Kahan, 54. Thorpe, 76. Well, at least he outscored Paul Kahan by 22 points. Which is not end of the world, but I really wish I did not trade this guy in. I really wish I didn't. It's been a very big letdown, but he should go bananas against Essendon and Richmond, you would think, in the next 2 weeks. That's the reason why I got him, primarily, because of these 2 games. So, yeah, we'll see what we do, see what happens. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you are a Collingwood supporter, congratulations, you are very happy. If you tipped the Pies, congratulations. Let's end this stream with a let's end the stream with a Warple. Let's quickly do it with a Warple. If you guys want to do it, you guys want to do a Warple before we go to bed, or just call it quits? The Crows were putrid indeed, Actor. They were. I'm on 598 with 6 players so far. Oh, well done. Everyone's calling good night. Let's quickly do it. Call it. Good night. Marcus Bontempelli. Oh, okay. Hello. A dog who plays for Victoria as a midfielder. Debuted within 3 years of 2014. So 2015, 16 and 17. Mid. Who's 30? Ed Richards, maybe? Ed Richards? No. Not Ed Richards. Still a mid. Debuted before 2014 and 2018. Matt Kennedy? Kennedy? Matthew Kennedy, maybe? No. Okay, so it is 2016. Age. Between 27 and 29. Yeah, good call. Bailey Williams. Which one, though? They're both spelt the same. Surely the West Coast one, you'd have Bailey J. Williams to at least know which one is which. Guys, vote. Is it the top one or the bottom one? Which one? Guys, tell me. Do I pick the top Bailey Williams or do I pick the bottom Bailey Williams? Hey, Tush, how are you, mate? It is me. We just did a live watch along, calling it quits after we get the Warple. Hope you had a good night, my friend. Sorry, guys, I missed Joe. It's pretty bad to not be able to spell Joe. It's all of 3 letters, bro. What should be Harms? Harms? Can't be. Which option am I picking? Am I picking this first Bailey Williams or am I picking the second Bailey Williams? Mark says 2. Stuff at 2. Oh! Mark Kirsten, you have never let me down, Mark. You have never let me down. Got it in 4. That's very good. That's pretty damn good. That's a great way to end it. I think we couldn't have done it any quicker. Any quicker would have been just straight cheating. So, yeah, very, very pleased with that. Very pleased in that. All right, guys, well played. Well spent. Hope you had a wonderful night. If you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to not miss out on any of the videos and the streams. As you guys know, we love you to bits. We love you big time. Dawson89. Putrid by him. Love you, Tush. Good luck for your game this week. I've been tipping you every week. And I hope you guys win. And Essendon may never lose again. Yeah. We may, and we may not. I think the odds are not in our favour. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you on the flip side. Good night.